Greetings all. It's been a bit since I came out with a D&D video. The Turnstile is a feature surprisingly few dungeons have been utilizing, yet it was made famous by White Plume Mountain. In that adventure, Carabdis has literally put a turnstile in the dungeon for the PCs to filter through, but why? I've seen DMs critique it as goofy or out of place or atypical in a dungeon environment, but I want to spend a little time saying why you should use them in your games. To summarize, a turnstile is a one-way entry that forces single-file flow and very slow movement. This can sometimes count individuals going through, or sometimes only accept tickets going through, working like a door with a key, but so what? A turnstile lets the party see what's ahead, kind of like a portcullis. However, they also let players filter in one at a time, allowing for the same kind of ambush and party-splitting tactics that portcullises do. However, they are also a one-way trip, which in my opinion is the real value. Most dungeons need one-way doors. One-way doors force the party to commit to the environment. There's no going back. The dungeon returns to its default state, that of a horrific environment where the players fight for survival rather than the acquisition of treasure. Now, don't get me wrong, shifting corridors, falling blocks, one-way teleporters, they fill this role too. Rear path gets cut off in favor of a new frontward one. This disruption of plans, though, with turnstiles is opt-in. You have signaled to the party that there is a one-way commitment. It's a kinder way to lock the party in the dungeon. The first response by players, of course, is often panic, and DMs who give the party one-way secret doors, I'm sure, have known this too, where no sooner do you shut the door and cut off their retreat than they immediately turn, hack, chisel, smash their way through, and I encourage DMs to resist letting them engage in this behavior. The party should feel pressured to move forward. White Plume solved this with the magically indestructible turnstile, but there are other methods. I've solved this by collapsing the entire previous room behind the party and locking them in. If faced with a 3-day dig out on one hand or moving forward on the other, PCs often choose to move forward. Thus, turnstiles, one-way doors, falling blocks, one-way teleporters, shifting corridors, sliding floors, they are all relics of D&D's yesteryear. I see them as missing in modern products, mostly because they confuse map makers and sometimes can be considered unfun, yet there is a value to forcing players to commit to their purpose. If you haven't considered adding them, maybe do so.